Hello, hello, hello. It's another coffee time where we go to the Daily Mail website and check out what's happening in the news. I think the top story has to be this one. Nicholas Rossi. Who he? He's a fugitive and he's been on the run from the law for a long time. He's finally been extradited to America and booked in to a Utah jail. He's been on the run since 2008. And you're probably thinking, who is this guy? But this is the guy who did this amazing... Again, he's pretending to be different people, but he did this amazing interview where he says he can't walk properly. And he does this great... I just love this. It's real... that fella. Well, he's in prison now. Bad time. But he was charged with various things. And he claims he was a man called Arthur Knight. Of course he did. But yeah, he's finally back. He's back where he belongs, which is a good thing. I just wanted to cover that one because him pretending to fall down just really makes me laugh. Good news, everybody. South Korea has passed a law banning dog meat trade. Yes. If you thought your dinner was a little bit rough, they've voted in the South Korean Parliament on a bill that bans breeding, slaughtering and selling of dogs for their meat, which is a traditional practice. And activists have claimed it's an embarrassment to the country. Yes, they passed the bill by 208 to 0 votes, which they've claimed is history in the making. Breeding, selling or slaughtering dogs for their meat will be punishable by 3 years in prison or 30 million won. That's £18,000 in fines under the new law. And this will come into effect after a 3-year grace period. And of course, we have a rather sad picture of some dogs at a dog meat farm in Hwaseong in South Korea. So that's got to be good, isn't it? That's got to be good. It's a good thing? Yeah, it's a good thing. What else have we got? Meanwhile, Channel 4, who loves... Sorry, I just realised I got autofocus on. Let me adjust that. That's it. Because the autofocus goes crazy and tries to focus on the CDs behind me rather than the human face. That's because you don't have a human face, Darren. Oh, whoops. Channel 4 have come under scrutiny because the broadcaster, TV broadcaster, for those who aren't in the UK, I think they're quite known for being a bit right on, aren't they? Well, they've announced 4 new directors to the board. Alex Burford, Dame Annette King, Sebastian James and Debbie Wasco. And they're saying that there's a diversity around because these people they're the wrong colour. Yeah, they've got 4 white directors. And the broadcaster's own chairman warned that he's lagging behind its own diversity targets. Then why do this again? Lucy Fraser, the Culture Secretary, approved the new roles of 5 new non-executive directors, 4 of whom are white. So there's a 5th guy who isn't white. So come on, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. This happened yesterday. But Sir Ian Cheshire said the appointments were lagging behind the channel's own diversity targets. So let's look at them. Here's one whitey. Here's another whitey. And here's another whitey. And there's another whitey. And there's Tom, who isn't. So there you go. So it's not that bad. But yeah, diversity. Surely it should be on merit, but I don't know. Diversity. It's a thing, I suppose, isn't it? Meanwhile, good news. Most people suffering a cardiac arrest at home don't survive. Yeah, analysis of out-of-hospital cardiac arrest in England by the University of Warwick, in their clinical trials unit, found fewer than 1 in 12 patients, that's 7.8%, survived to 30 days. Campaigners called for more people to learn life-saving techniques and for greater awareness of defibrillators. Yeah, let's all have a defibrillator in our home. So yeah, and this is. I mean, I don't fancy this guy's chances. He looks a bit peaky to me, doesn't he? He looks a bit peaky, that fella. So if you're having a heart attack at home, you're fucked. That's just what they're saying, not me. It's just not good. I'm trying to find some good stories here, because there's so many stories, and some of them are just awful. How about an airplane hack? Do you travel on the airplane? No, because I told you not to. But anyway, Ida Augusta, who's a micro-influencer. What? Is that a new thing now? But she has more than 60,000 followers on TikTok. Maybe they mean she's very small. She's very, very little influencer. She has shared again, I don't even think this is a hack. This is just people being stupid. This is supposedly a viral hack for watching in-flight entertainment on the plane, right? And again, this is on the old TikTok. I'm just waiting for it to cut to cue round so we can watch it together. And here we go. So she flips over the thing. She must use some sort of, I don't know, magnet to hold her phone there. And that's the hack, everyone. That's the hack. Now, I don't know about you, but couldn't you just drop the table down and put it on the table? It's not much of a hack, is it? That's not much of a hack. That's just being irritating. That's it. That's the story. Sorry, that's not my fault. The stories are rubbish today, and I scrolled all the way down to the bottom just to, because otherwise it's all Prince Andrew, and nobody wants to know about Prince Andrew and what he's been up to. Okay. How about court news then? This is a story of Stuart O'Neill, and he found himself in trouble. Here he is. I guess he's heading into court. He's the guy whose face you can see. He's there with his care home manager. So what was he up to? Well, he was driving around on a Sunrise mobility scooter. Not that one. It's just similar to the one that he had. And what did he do? Well, he was on a 15-mile-per-hour electric vehicle, right? He had it so he could visit his son, who lives a mile away from him at their home, where he lives. And he visited a local nail bar for a pedicure. He was so happy with the results, he went on to knock back some vodka, because he was really pleased with his new freedom, with his new scooter. And on his way back to the home, he was seen travelling at speed on the pavement, zigzagging, hitting a tree, nearly toppling over. But then he swerved onto the road after losing control and then plowed into the back of a car as the driver looked on in horror through the rear view mirror. Yes, the police were called to the scene. This happened at Southport Town Centre, and discovered he was more than twice over the alcohol limit, and no one was injured in the smash. Sefton Magistrates Court heard the case. He has a brain injury caused by a fall. He admitted to driving while unfit through drink, and he was banned for 12 months from the roads, from his scooter. But he's never passed a driving test in his life. Well, you wouldn't. You don't need to if you've got a mobility scooter. That's the beauty of them. But yeah, he had originally been charged with drink driving, but the charges had to be amended to the fact he was driving a mobility scooter, which are exempt. Mr. Ed Handley was prosecuted. So the motorist, Miss Matthews, was driving a vehicle from Southport Town Centre in the direction of Leyland at 3 p.m. on October the 2nd, when she saw the defender's mobility scooter travelling along the pavement on the near side. She could see him travelling at some speed. It appeared to be out of control and zigzagging along the pavement before clipping a tree. She saw him topple over before correcting it. She was going to pull over to assist, but then she noticed the scooter was still out of control and heading towards her car. As she looked in the rearview mirror, she saw the defendant and swerved out of control and collided with the back of her motor vehicle. She says the defendant, and I quote, was clearly very drunk. So there you go, be very careful. He was fined £180 with £192 costs and victim surcharge, and like I said, banned for a year off the roads. Keep these people off the roads, they're dangerous. Oh dear, it's not good, is it? That one's not a good one. Meanwhile, talking about, we had the the Golden Globes. One person they did mention was Gillian Anderson. They say she made a bold fashion move with this dress, and you're going, okay, what am I looking at? I couldn't see what was bold. It was designed by Gabriella Hurst, and here she is enjoying a sausage. Oh, she's a girl after my own heart there. And so, what was controversial about this dress? Well, you've got to kind of zoom into the detail. This picture shows it better, and just zoom in. I don't know about you, but it appears to be covered in fannies. She's wearing a fanny dress. That's pretty good, that, isn't it? It's pretty stylish. There you go. And that's what was controversial about the dress. I don't think it is really. Is it? No. What else have we got? Again, there's some pretty miserable stories here today. David Bowie got a street named after him in Paris. Would have been his 77th birthday yesterday, I believe. A sign bearing the street name Rue David Bowie, which was first announced by the mayor of the city in 2020, as revealed for the first time. There we go, Rue David Bowie. I think he would have found it hilarious. Of course, it should have been Rue cunt in a clown suit. That's an old one. Look that one up. Ashes to Ashes video. Good news, everybody. 2023 was officially the hottest year on record, with global temperatures close to the 1.5 degrees centigrade limit, scientists warns. I don't know about you, but I'm freezing. I'm freezing. Brr. And look, here you go. Here's a map. See how warm it was. Yeah. Who cares? Who cares? Good news, everybody. No, there's an election this year. There's going to be an election. Rishi's going to go to the polls. But they reckon that Nigel Farage, our favourite, good old Nige, our favourite Nigel, is doing well for the Reform Party, apparently. Yeah, research by Redford and Wilton Strategies has put the party on 11% above the Liberal Democrats on 10%. There you go. And I reckon it's because of Nigel Farage. And yeah, this is, again, it's a bit higgledy-piggledy. But you can see, I think the yellow one is the, no, that's SM. No, not SM. That's Reform is the cyan one, not the blue one. See, it's overtaken SNP. So there you go. I mean, not that it means anything, because it doesn't matter who gets in. They're all a bunch of incompetent bastards. But yeah, Labour are now 24 points ahead of Rishi Sunak. Isn't that good? Meanwhile, Russian news. Russian war journalist Alexander Rubin, this chap here, he spoke out about corruption in Mariupol, a city in eastern Ukraine, which is captured by the Russian forces at the beginning of Putin's invasion. Has been found dead. Yes, found dead on a roadside. He's the latest mysterious media link fatality. He was discovered on the roadside near Shakhty in Russia's Rostov region. Comrades should have used stairs. But yeah, he was going to reveal even. Oh God, these teeth. He was going to reveal more details in a live broadcast on the left-wing online outlet Rapkor when he returned to Moscow, but he never got back to the capital. My goodness. So there you go. But meanwhile, on Sunday it was reported that the corpse of Zoya Konovalova, the chief editor of Russian state TV Kuban, was discovered dead in her bedroom. This lady here. She and her ex-husband, whose body was also found at the scene, had died from poisoning. Never drink the polonium tea. Meanwhile, Ilya Kiva, who was the party leader in the Kiev parliament, was found covered in blood in an assassination in Moscow by the Ukrainian Secret Service. We have the before and after pictures here. So, yeah, might just look. Putin's a great guy. Remember that. Putin's a great guy. That's all I'm saying. A lovely fella. Got to keep on his good side. You know what I'm saying? But don't drink the polonium tea. Don't. What else have we got? Oh, we've got floods, deep freeze. This is something. Amaze. Amaze is a big thing at the moment. They do these raffles. Remember, folks, the raffle ends today for the Jethro Tull box set. It ends tonight at 11:30 ish. So you've got to be in it to win it. 50p a ticket, and we're going to be doing another one because it worked out. There's some money, so I can buy another prize. There we go. It's working. But yeah, Amaze do these raffles where you can win luxury properties. They're usually £1 million properties and that, and they also raise money for a charity as well. It's all rather clever. But they reckon that a lot of the people that win these things don't actually keep them. Again, they've visited every the mail has visited every multi-million pound property and found the vast majority of winners have already sold up. Now there's loads here, and it could take me a long time to get through them. So Willowbrook House, a Georgian country park near Chipping Norton. The 2.5 million home was won by IT consultant Darren Warden. Here he is. He looks so happy. I wonder what he did with it. Did he sell it? But yeah, he discovered after moving in that they were living in a valley that floods every year. He said he was keen to make a go of it. He was with his family, but have concerns about future flooding. So that's not good, is it? Then here it is flooding out. Yeah, I don't want that one. Meanwhile, Glenn Elmy and his wife Debbie won Stealth House near Combe Martin on the Devon coast. Here they are, posing by the pool. What happened to them? Within 3 days of moving in, they moved out after learning of coastal erosion threatening the property and understood to have demanded a cash alternative equal to the £3 million price tag. Looks nice though, but there is a danger of you falling into the sea. Susan Averhand and her husband John won a 3.5 million home on the edge of Cheltenham last June. Here they are celebrating. And does that look like Photoshop to you? That looks a bit Photoshoppy, doesn't it? He looks like he's kind of hovering in the ground, off the ground. It looks a bit Photoshoppy. Anyway, that's another one which suffered with floods. There you go. No, it's not good, is it? Meanwhile, the Utan Palmer won a house. Here he is with his family again. But the running costs were very, very high. It was near the village of Rock and has panoramic views of the Camel Estuary. It looks absolutely lovely. But the running costs were so high that, you know, I put it on the market within 8 weeks of scooping the jackpot. So there you go. But yeah, so there you go. There's plenty of others to read through, but we'd be here all day. But many of them put them up for sale, though. It's not good. It's not good. What else have we got? I feel like I've been going on. Court news. This is a dog attack story. Rachel Drew had been run along the River Stair in Dorset in July last year when she was attacked by an out-of-control Boxweiler. I guess it's a half boxer dog, half Rottweiler. The 15-month-old dog jumped on her shoulders and pushed her to the ground before clamping its jaws on her arm and dragging her across the grass, as the dog's owner, Barbara Costello, was helpless in calling it back. Here is Rachel. She claims it nearly ripped her arm off. And this is Barbara Costello, the owner of the dog, who had no chance of calling it back, obviously. And here is the dog involved. Oh no, that's a stock image. Okay, it kind of looks like a dog that could have done it. But yeah, Miss Drew let out blood-curdling screams, according to one witness, and tore at her flesh. When she eventually got up, she jumped in the river to escape the dog. It then paced the river back, snarling at Miss Drew, and went for her again when members of the public there tried to help her. But eventually, a big young man, lovely young man, eventually restrained the Boxweiler and allowed Miss Drew to narrowly escape with her life. And it was here where it all happened. God, it's awful, isn't it? This was heard at Poole Magistrates Court. The loose dog had climbed on a terrified 3-year-old girl before witness James Woodrow stepped in and got it off of her. My goodness. But yeah, Miss Drew suffered horrific life-changing injuries and needed plastic surgery to treat the wound on her right arm. She suffered from nerve damage and was in constant pain for several months afterwards. Isn't it? But yeah, it happened at the Canford Park in Poole on the morning of July 23rd, 2023, when Miss Drew was halfway through a 10-kilometre run. And yeah, Frank was off the lead. My goodness, absolutely appalling. Absolutely appalling. I do have, which camera is it? Camera 3? No, wrong one. Camera 2. Oh no. We do have a vicious dog. Look. Its tongue is sticking out. I don't know if you can see it there. Look at the tongue. It looks like it's deceased. There we go. That's a real vicious animal there for you. Oh, I've got it angled. Yeah, that's better. We can just stare at it, couldn't we? We could just look at it. There we go. What a terrible story. And Frank is going to be no more. What else have we got? Trying to find. You've got one job to do, right? You've got one job to do, and we have some hilarious fails. This is posted on the internet forum Reddit, and the intern at the Daily Mail has stolen that, and we're liberating it from them. It's lazy. Let's go to Royal Fashion. Wasn't it that Liam Gallagher? Didn't he? He designed that. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Sure, why not? Seasoned with is this kitchen love. That makes sense. I hate those things. You know, live, love, laugh, and all that shit. 2025. Why not? Just doing it early. 365 remarkable people. That's this day in history. Oh dear. That was a 2024 calendar, by the way, and of course it's a leap year, so get an extra. Get extra. Hippopotamus. As you can see, that is definitely a picture of a hippopotamus. I say it's rollback. Was 648, now 698. Guatemalan. Anyway, yeah, I didn't know their geography either. And this poster, well, it's kind of back to front. That's how you don't assemble a chair. Designed by MC Escher. And what's that? This is a Harry Potter ornament. I remember when Thor was in Harry Potter with Spider-Man and Captain America. And that I don't think that's going to work. That shower, no. And we'll leave that there. That was a bit of a diversion, wasn't it? Wasn't it just? Meanwhile, Airbnb news. This is a good one. Airbnb owner is offering people a romantic stay in London, right? They're not saying exactly where you can stay, but they reckon because they'll reveal it to you when you get in touch. When you find out why, there's a reason why they're not telling you. But it's somewhere between Mayfair and Covent Garden, and they're setting you up for £68 a night, right? And oh right, okay. And what do we get for our £68 a night? Well, you can set your tent up in their living room. Okay. Oh, there's an offer on. You can actually get it for £38 a night. There you go. So you might want to jump in there. It's a bargain. But yeah, you may have to share the sweet sleeping quarters with other visitors. There you go. Bring your own tent. Jesus. But and it pressed the wrong button. You got dog cam there by accident. But there is a bathroom. The mobile's pinging like a good one. Something must have happened in the world. More news, I imagine. So there you go. Something there for you to consider. I mean, again, Valentine's Day is coming up, so a romantic break could be the thing. Meanwhile, I've got to be careful how I say this. In Brooklyn, the Jews were revolting. They really were. Look at them. You're probably wondering what's going on there. This is just an absolute bizarre story, right? A riot broke out at the Chabad Lubavitch Global HQ in Crown Heights. Right? And this all goes back to December when they discovered tunnels beneath the synagogue. And these tunnels were well, again, they're not been planned for. These were illegal tunnels. And apparently, young Orthodox Jewish men had been digging out the tunnels so they could link the building to a nearby ritual bath. And the rabbi discovered Jews had dug tunnels beneath the building to access another property on the same street. And nobody knows why, you know. Cement diggers and construction crews showed up to fill in the tunnels, and the young men protested, throwing themselves in the way and trying to block the efforts. And it took the NYPD to forcibly remove them. And as you saw in the video, you know, it got a little bit heavy, you know. See, there they are. There was a big, and all because there's tunnels under the synagogue. It's just absolutely bonkers. Who'd have thought it? And there was a picture of one of the tunnels. See, here's a guy coming out of one of the tunnels. Look. It's like, what? Oh dear. So yeah. It's just what an utterly bizarre story. But yeah, the purpose of the tunnels is unclear. But Forward.com reported it was designed to reach an abandoned woman's mikvah or ritual bath. But another tunnel said that it's been dug to expand the synagogue. But yeah, the synagogue's leaders are had to call in structural engineers to assess the damage. Absolutely bonkers stuff. Meanwhile, NYPD spokesman said on Monday, January the 8th, approximately 15:30 hours, police responded to 911 calls of a disorderly group outside the 770 Eastern Parkway within the confines of the 71 precinct. Upon arrival, officers were informed that a group of individuals unlawfully entered the 770 Eastern Parkway by damaging a wall. At this time, it is known that a number of individuals were taken in custody. Charges are pending. No injuries were reported as a result of this incident. But yeah. Absolutely bonkers stuff, that. Just seeing what else was there. Yep. Bizarre. That's an odd one, isn't it? What else have we got? Here we go. We've got two animal stories for you today. Firstly, we're going to at the Fota Wildlife Park in County Cork, where you could say there's been some monkey business because the Francois langur monkey has given birth. I reckon his dad's saying, am I the father, or is it Prince Harry? There you go. They should call him Harry. But yeah, the baby monkey was born to mother Mai and dad Shinobi. There you go. What a cute picture of a little monkey. There you go. So, meanwhile, dog rescue. We've had one of these before, but this is I think this is a different one. This is the story of Ulysses, who went missing. He went missing in 20th of December during a walk in Houghton Conquest in Bedfordshire. And his owner, Sam Boyle, she never gave up the hope of finding him. And she used a drone company. Nottingham-based charity Drone to Home, which I think she discovered via Facebook, to find him. There is a video, so here we go. There's music. Wait a minute, blank the music out. So I guess they're looking. Again, it's not actually. Oh, I see. It's still images, and I can see. There you go. There's a little dot on the horizon, and that is Ulysses, because they're using a thermal camera to look at him. And there he is. He's stuck in a bush. Oh, there he is. He was stuck, but they managed to rescue him. And here he is on the sofa with his owner. Oh, there you go. So drones can be good. That's not the first time we've had drones find missing dogs. So I'm sure we're going to hear more. Let's see who's in. 9 people in. Oh, a bit. Everyone seems to be in on a Monday. Gareth's in. He said, "Good morning. The sun is shining." Yeah, right on me. Look, boing. It's been a bit of a bright one today, which is nice. Fasana says, "Good day. Tuesday news. Don't mention the war." Yeah, exactly. Runs in, says hi there. And Simon says, 11:30 PM, way past my bedtime. I will check the raffle draw tomorrow. Well, the thing is it's the live stream tonight, so I thought I'd do it so as part of the live stream, so people can come on and see. But if you have taken part and you've got a ticket, you will be informed, not by me, but by Raffle, who are hosting it. They'll get in touch with you by email. So you might be in bed all snuggly and toasty, and ping your mobile. If you've got a mobile by your bed, it might already inform you. I suppose I should really post the link again, shouldn't I? Because, like I said, you've got some time to go. And let me just. We've got 50p a ticket. You've got 10 hours left, and here's the link for those of you who haven't taken part. First prize is a copy of Songs from the Wood. It's over there. But there's a picture of me. There's a picture of my beautiful face gurning with it. Let me pull that up. There you go. What more could you want? That's me. Look. And that is indeed the item you're going to win. It's all sealed. I haven't rubbed myself against it at all, I promise. And yeah, I will be doing another one on the back of this. I can see how many people have taken part and how many tickets have been sold, and you've got to be in it to win it. Now again, if you are watching and you do like this, keep your eye out for the next announcement, because when it goes live, you'll have 3 days to get bonus tickets. Because if you're an early birder, if you're an early bird person, sorry, it's just the sun is blinding me and putting me off of what I'm going to say. If you buy your tickets early, you get free tickets, which is really good. I set it up so you get like double the tickets. So really good that if you want to jump in early. And I'll be announcing again tonight what the next competition is. That'll go live. I think that'll go live tomorrow, or I could make it go live tonight and run for a fortnight again. What do you reckon? But yeah, it's something we're going to do this year. I'm going to try and do something, and like I say, have a bit of fun. Get a bit of fun going. Because when I were a lad, and I used to work in for Her Majesty's Press, I used to run competitions all the time. But in those days, companies used to send me loads of free stuff, so I used to give it away, and I really liked doing that. Computer games and stuff, and I used to get loads of competition entries in. And I was saying to the missus, what makes me happy? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hello. Sorry about that. Oh, God damn it. That was the boiler man coming to do my boiler plan thing. Anyway, I'm going to zip off unless there's any more people. I've not. There's no one else, so sorry about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was the news. I'm just gonna disappear into the sun. Killing the channel one video at a time. You know you've got to drink it up. Ta-ta.